Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye on the top of the video to watch a previous episode to get caught up. So, we're going to the strip. I point out some of the more famous places, like the Luxor, which is shaped like a pyramid, and Caesar's Palace, which looks like it was stolen from Rome. Did they steal it from Rome? Marina oohs and ahs in all the right places, though to my surprise, she doesn't try to lead us to them. Instead, she seems dead set on taking us further and further down the role of sidewalk salesman, like she's looking for something in particular. Something for Amber. Not that I have any idea what that is. She leads the way, looking from side to side, but never seeming quite to find it. Till suddenly, she freezes in place. A large wave of pedestrian traffic behind us crests and spills around like we're not even there. Marina points ahead at one of these street vendors a few blocks ahead. For some reason, I just pictured her. She's pointing and then somehow just pokes someone's eye. It's like, oh, right there. Oh, I'm sorry. Found one. Found one. I'm yanked forward once again, being dragged by her newfound enthusiasm. Rather than a bunch of cheaply made goods, the merchant she's noticed has a bunch of colored drawings of cartoon characters, barely recognizable due to the exaggerated style. Oh. A sign beside them advertises custom commissions, $30 each. Is this, what is that? I immediately understand what it is Marina wants. No. A picture of them together, or like a drawing. Oh, what's this called? This is oh, I know this. It's in my brain somewhere. I tried to drag my heels, but I'm tugged along by Marina. She's surprisingly strong when she wants to be. Amber. She says my name without even turning around. This has been on my bucket list for years. It's happening. What has? Getting ripped off by a street artist? Having someone draw me. Aww. My protest being ignored, I fall and step and accept my fate. The guy manning the booth looks like he's completely out of place. He's wearing a flashy Hawaiian shirt and a baseball cap. When he notices Marina and I approaching, he sits up from his slouching position and grins. Hello, ladies. Hi there, we were interested in having a portrait drawn. We weren't, you were. But I don't protest. I resigned myself to going along with whatever she wanted. Perfect. He frames us with his fingers. He's going to take a picture. You girls stand right there and get comfy. I'll get ready. He lurches off his wooden chair and grabs a sketch pad and a box of pencils. What is this called? Oh, it's bothering me now. Bothering me so much. We'll do you two in color. How's that sound? Great. I just grimace. I'm not fond of having my picture taken, and this isn't much better. I just never feel satisfied with how I look. This is... Isn't this like a calligraphy drawing? No, dang it! It starts with a C. That's all I know. Oh man. Well, anyways, I mean, it's always supposed to be cartoony. That's why there aren't many pictures of Gramps and me, just a couple. I'll deal with it for Marina's sake. Yeah, she's your waifu. We stand under an awning. Though its shade does little to help the heat, Marina shifts from foot to foot while I just wait with my hands in my pockets. Every so often she turns to beam at me, though she doesn't say anything. Geez, not sure why she's so hyped up, but it's cute. The guy finally gets his stuff ready, all set up in easel. The piece of paper he's using is almost the size of my torso. Oh. Well, is that big? Go ahead and scrunch together now. He makes a motion with his hands. Marina stands near me and I wrap one arm around her. Aww. Hey, it's not wrapping your arms. Closer. Our shoulders are touching. There you go. That's close. Yeah. Closer. Now we're cheek to cheek. Well, I mean, he's gotta put everything on a piece of paper. I mean, it's not gonna be that big, right? You gotta smush in. Perfect. And he stares at us with a smile for just a second longer, then is comfortable. It makes his expression seem more than a little sleazy. Before I can change my mind, he looks down at the paper and starts to draw. We stand there, not talking or moving at all. Once, Marina starts to ask something, but he waves his hand without even looking up. White, if you move, you'll mess it all up. So she shuts up. I can feel her jaw snap shut since it's smooshed against my own. 15 minutes pass. My mouth is starting to get sore. I didn't have any guesses as to how long this would take, but it's starting to get annoying. Even Marina seems to be having second thoughts. She wriggles, just barely, probably to fight the growing tension in her muscles. Well, then that's why you sit down or something, right? Usually you're not standing up. Sitting down. Not enough to ruin the drawing though. From the corner of my eye, I notice a couple of the glances that we get. We probably don't look especially out of place, but more like hapless tourists who get conned into something. Well, it's always interesting to see the drawings, that they do though. Yes, we are, to an extent. I wouldn't mind, except that we also look ridiculous being stuck together like nearly Siamese twins. Well, you're very close. Artist draws with long, swift strokes. Though I can't see what he's doing, he appears confident. Hopefully the result is worth the discomfort. And the 30 bucks. That's really expensive. I'm nearly at my breaking point when he finally leans back and sets his pencils down. Wait, his pencils? I thought he was using paint or something. Oh no, it's pencils. Yeah, it's pencils. Done! Marina peels away from me instantly, leaving a damp spot of shared sweat on my face. I rub it at it as I follow her, more slowly to see the results. As she cranes around the easel to look, I watch her expression go from excited to overjoyed. Her smile widens into a grin as she grasps the drawing in her hands. Amber, look, it's us! She flips it around so I can see. Aw, look at those two. They get giant boobies though. But other than that, that's actually really close to those two. I thought it was gonna be like some sort of calligraphy drawing. Is it calligraphy? It's us. The first thing I notice is my boobs. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed too. Is they're just ginormous. They're a lot larger than in real life. Same with Marina's, kinda. Other than that, the drawing is cartoony. We're recognizable, but our features are exaggerated. Marina's eyes are almost comically huge. In contrast, the buildings behind us in the drawing are sharply defined and realistic. Huh. That actually is, yeah. Pushing the paper to her chest, Marina sighs a contented smile. Thank you so much. The artist wipes his sweaty palms on his shorts as he stands. My pleasure, my pleasure. And he looks at me expectantly. At the side, I pull out my wallet and pass him a pair of wrinkled bills. I pass it to him with a nod. Y'all have a lovely day now. With that, he slouches down again and pulls out a cheap-looking paperback novel. Huh. Well, at least he likes drawing. That's pretty good for like 15 minutes. The drawing is still close to Marina's chest like a priceless artifact. Every few seconds, she holds it away from her and grins as she looks at it. That makes it worth the cost. Yeah. The smiles. Finally, Marina rolls up the drawing like a scroll and tucks it under her arm for safekeeping. We stand in the shade of the awning while we look up and down the road. You scrolled it up? Oh no, now it's getting all wrinkly. We should split up for a little bit. What? Can't help but yelp. That was the last thing I was expecting. Not for long, there's just something I want to do. And you can't be there. Oh, this is what I was talking about. She's gonna buy a present for her, huh? Why not? Shuffling in place, Marina looks away. Because it's a surprise. Mayor, no, this isn't some small town. This is Las Vegas. What if you get lost? Or if some creeper tries to mess with you? But it's broad daylight. It should be okay, right? It'll be fine, Amber. There's like a million people on this street. Yeah, so that doesn't mean anything. Well, true, there are a million people with a million eyes, you know, watching, but you could still just disappear all of a sudden and no one would be like, what happened? I mean, it'll be fine. There's a fire in her voice that takes me by surprise. There's even a small spark in her eyes, like she's angry. My frown deepens, but seriously, it's nothing bad, I promise. I just want to do something, but it's a surprise for you, so you can't be there. Her face softens. Please, it'll only be a couple hours. Couple hours? Marina, I don't know. Of all the cities to split up in, this is one of the worst. Not only do we not have a way to contact each other if needed, the people aren't the sort you can trust. Yeah, that's the biggest issue right there is the cell phones. There's no cell phones. If I leave her on her own, there's a good chance I'd never see her again. The way she stands there, hands on her hips, looking determined, makes me not want to argue. I sigh. Are you sure? Yeah, I mean it. Just give me like 3 hours. That's a long time. You think? I tried to keep it short. In 3 hours, she could be snatched into someone's car and well into Arizona or California or halfway to Reno. It's irresponsible of me to let her go, but I can tell by looking at her that I don't have a choice. Okay, fine, but can you at least stay on the street? The straight shot back to the Rio where we're parked, and so it'd be hard to get lost. Marina nods fast. That's fine, I already saw where I need to go, but you're not allowed to watch, okay? Yeah, I'll probably just go back to the car anyway. Now she frowns. Isn't there anything you want to see? I mean, it's like, what, in the afternoon now? I don't think is there things happening in the afternoon? I don't know, I've never been there. Not without you. Aw, Amber. She kicks at the ground. I guess we don't have... No, go on. What? Just be safe, okay? Don't do anything silly. I guess it'll be fine for a couple hours. She takes the drawing in one hand and then hugs me tight. Then Marina leans up and kisses me on the lips. Aww. She's gonna frame the photo. That's what's gonna happen. She's gonna frame it. She pulls away before I can get into it. Okay, I'll see you in a while then. Right. We stand there, neither of us moving. I sigh again and then trudge back down the road. Glance back every few steps, but she doesn't move. Instead, she watches me and waves. She doesn't trust her. She doesn't trust her that she's gonna not watch. Probably making sure that I keep good at my promise not to follow her. Yep. As tempting as it is, I'll let her go for now. 3 hours can't be that hard, right? In a newfound relationship, right? Right? Turns out I was wrong. 2 hours are agony. I wander from store to store, stepping in without actually caring what's for sale. The first is a vegan restaurant. I don't try any samples. Why not? Just next door is some fetish shop, with its windows covered. All the lights inside are colored, mostly red or sometimes violet. A fetish shop? What's that? The fetish shop. The girl behind the counter, pale skinned and with artificially black hair, gives me a smile that I return. But I don't stick around. I don't even know what I'm doing. Going through the motions of being a tourist, I guess. Technically, I'm exploring Las Vegas. Huh. I'm pretty sure you didn't explore these shops with your grandpa, right? Tomorrow, I'm sure I won't be able to remember a single detail of these shops. Well, I mean, you went to a fetish shop, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna remember that, right? Up ahead is yet another street vendor. His setup is nearly twice as long as most of the others and includes large glass display cases. Looks like it must be a pain to transport. I wander over, pretending to be interested. The clerk, a Hispanic man with a short goatee, watches me but doesn't say anything, even a greeting. It's all cell phones and phone accessories, chargers, cases, cords, and the like, nothing relevant to me. Hey, it is relevant. That's how you're gonna keep contact with Marina. There's a special discount on prepaid phones and time cards right now, it seems. A half-dozen identical posters plaster the wall of the longest case. I stare at one of the flyers, though I'm not actually reading it, just imagining if Marina had cell phones. See? Might help at times like this. Yep, it does. Times when I'm being ridiculous and clingy and an idiot. Being able to reach her anytime would be nice, but would they get much use? But that's why I guess you would, have that prepaid phone. That's when I realized something, and I'm dumbfounded by a simple fact that it is what's been bothering me since we split up. Ooh, what is it? This is the first time since meeting Marina that I've been on my own, that she isn't just a room away or within shouting distance. Interesting. Even though it's only been a couple hours, I suddenly feel profoundly alone. It's pathetic, I know. I'll see her again in less than an hour now. But the anxiety of separation gets the better of me. It makes me sick as all the horrible scenarios rush into my head again. Those are the worst. The ones where something bad is happening to her and she's not able to call for help. Man, that's why you gotta have cell phones. You gotta be sure. Make sure. Look at the phones in the case. I've never had one. I'm not very knowledgeable. They look cheap and flimsy. Okay, that's the biggest mistake there. You should not try and buy a phone right now, since you're not very knowledgeable. Marina might, on the other hand, maybe. She did have a cell phone, right? Tried to find a brand name, but it wouldn't mean much to me even if I could. The only names I'd be familiar with are those massive companies who make everything, not just phones. The ones whose merchandise costs hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Like the ones who make the TVs? I think Marina had a say? I've heard they're pretty good. Then again, I've also heard about shady stuff with them suddenly replacing all their production workers with robots. Well, I mean that robots are a bit easier to, if they're the same phones. Graham said this sort of thing would be part of the New World Order. The New World Order! Alright, well, apparently that's there it is, guys, the New World Order. Robots replacing humans. Oh, there it is, guys, New World Order. Doesn't matter, though. It's tempting, but there isn't much point. In just a week, less now, even Coachella will be over. Coachella? What's that? And after that? Well, phone gives us a way to stay in touch. Once we've been around and walk away in a hurry, feeling suddenly sick again. Aww. Was she thinking like what happens after the concert if they depart? Then they could keep in touch? Must have looked like a lunatic, coming up, standing still, then freaking out and leaving. Maybe that's why the guy didn't say anything. I just looked like another insane junkie. Picture some tweaker stepping out in an alley towards Marina, who of course wouldn't even notice, and shove those thoughts out of my head. 1 hour, just one more hour, chill, I tell myself for the 1000th time. Calm down. Across the street from the phone carts is a bright green sign for a candy store. One of those places that has floor-to-ceiling bins of gummies and that sell by the pound. Oh my gosh. I remember I saw one of those stores before. I've never... well, no, actually, no, I've been into one before. There's one in the mall. And I don't remember what I bought. Did I buy anything there? I don't know. I think I was just looking around. But, like, you rarely see those. It's just like a store full of candy everywhere. Like, you hope that, there are children around or people that want candy a lot. But yeah, if it's outside the mall, then I don't know how that's gonna do though. I've expected to see Marina in there herself. Getting her a surprise bag of sugar might be a good way to try to make up for being weird. A bag of jawbreakers! How do people eat those anyways? Like, I've seen giant ones, like the size of your fist, giant ones. How do people eat those? Yeah, the next time I act weird, that is. Across the street as soon as there's a gap in the traffic, not bothering to go to a crosswalk. Ooh, sweet tooth. Hey, isn't that the clown in that driving thing game? Anyways, I'm gonna end the episode here, everybody. We're in Sweet Tooth right now, guys, and apparently the New World Order is replacing humans with robots. So, I guess that's happening. I don't know. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Highway Blossoms, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye! On here. Is that a... What girl is that? Is that a reindeer?